earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, Brian, last season the Nets traded away James Harden, separating what might have been the most skilled superstar trio ever. Asked if he wondered what might have been, Kevin Durant said, quote, "I'm only about what happened. We played a good brand of basketball while we were out on the floor, so you can live with that." B.A.?
Allie, thank you. And here in October, we have a little indication of what may be coming in the East. You look at Brooklyn, they've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot.
I think for the Nets, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Finney-Smith plays the 4 with Wood at center. And it's Bullock in at the 3, small forward. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Ben Simmons. Also Kevin Durant out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, everyone is excited for this season opening contest. That includes the fans, but even more so the players.
Well, there's nothing like a season opening contest. Yeah, both teams would love to kick things off with a big win. So expect to see them giving their all on the floor here tonight.
Irving attacking, and he gets that one.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Dinwiddie outside. And that one's good.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Here's Simmons following the score by Dallas. And it's Simmons with the jam.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Now here's Irving, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's Dinwiddie. To the paint. And stolen by Irving. And now the Nets on the break. The 3. Thomas, that's good.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Dinwiddie, tightly guarded. Inside, here's Doncic, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
Back to Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's got 6.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Simmons. Down low. And stolen by Wood. Doncic against Irving. It's Bullock on the wing. Back to Doncic. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Doncic against Irving. 44 seconds left in the first. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Dinwiddie left side. Rebound Brooklyn. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year. Simmons, the pass to Irving. A step back shot. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Now Doncic. Over Irving. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Nets. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The Nets with a lead.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Royce O'Neal is out there with Edwards. Then it's Edmund Sumner. Then there's Sharp. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Ntilikina. The 3 is up. O'Neal pulls it in. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Now here's Finney-Smith. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Powell. And the layup is good.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, it certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
The first free throw is good. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian, and there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch, and I think it's 100% appropriate.
That one's no good.
Well, with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a sinking ship. But with KD still on board, a chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in his team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Sumner, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Fires for 3. 6 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Kleba. Outside Hardaway. He nails it, and we're tied.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Sharp. Powell covers. 1:33 left in the half. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer O'Neal. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Here's Ntilikina. Outside Finney-Smith. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Sumner. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. 55 seconds left in the second period. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Mills. Now here's Hardaway. Kept alive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
And he knocks down the first one. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been a selling point, but he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Kleba. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. And Doncic has subbed in for Ntilikina. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Irving against Doncic. From deep three-point range. The shot no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Tie game in Brooklyn. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a battle we're witnessing tonight at the point guard position.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
Production from the bench is a must. The starters can't carry the load all game. Make some action lineup moving forward. Keep the guys fresh.
Seems like the bench needs to find some motivation. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith plays the 4 with Wood at center. Manning the backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. And it's Bullock in at the small forward position. Now here's Wood. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Back to Claxton. Uses the glass on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Doncic against Irving. Pass to Bullock. Now here's Dinwiddie. Doncic outside. Here's Wood. Claxton with a rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
We got some teachers with the hardest, greatest, most exciting fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Thomas. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell's checked in. Brooklyn shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Doncic. He has 6. Bullock, good. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Here's Simmons. Pass to Irving. There's the 3. They get it back. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Claxton's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Mills against Dinwiddie. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Irving with it. 6 points for him. And here's Mills from the arc. Wood grabs the board. The Mavericks leading. Here's Bullock. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Bullock's got 5 now.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
He drops it from range.
Oh, he's putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
To the inside, Doncic, and the layup falls. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Now here's Mills. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. On the wing, Irving, guarded by Doncic. Irving, the pass to Mills. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Out to Wood. Lets it fly. Offensive board. Tries again. Goes up again. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Mavericks ahead. They lead by a bucket. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Ben Simmons. Kevin Durant is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Edwards, and it's Irving in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5 to the middle. Here's Hardaway, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
The free throw off from Hardaway.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Here's Doncic. The Nets making their last shot. Down low. 13 feet out. Oh, denied by Durant.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Right. It almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, B.A., they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
A moment here for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer, and it seems to be a sprained ankle. They're trying to control the pain and the swelling right now. For a team just out of the gates this season, trying to establish chemistry, already they've hit some adversity. Guys?
Well, and Ali, it appears that he needs some work done before he comes back to this one.
And we all know that if it's something he can play through, he'll be back, no doubt.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Thomas, he's checked in for Edwards. And both free throws good for Simmons. Here's Doncic. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Hardaway with a screen on Irving. And here's Doncic outside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Brooklyn trailing. Irving finds Durant. Tries it from the top of the key. And the Nets miss again.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Doncic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Irving against Doncic. Morris, a screen on Doncic. And that one hits the back iron. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Hardaway. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Lets it go from deep. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Now Now here's Irving. Up and over Doncic. That one a little long.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
With some arc, and the layup is up and in. And it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're down by 10. There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Christian Wood is checked in for Dallas. Bullock comes in for Kleba. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Nash was going over with this team. He told his men in the huddle, this is it. Leave it all out on the floor. Final stretch coming. No easy buckets. I want a full effort out there. Looking to keep his team fired up. Guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Outside Irving. Inside. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Mavericks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
That one's good from Hardaway.
Now, Tim Hardaway Jr. to me is a terrific all-around player, right? He can score it, he can pass it, he'll rebound the position. There's a lot to like about his game.
Hardaway hits them both. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden-Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
To the inside, pass to Bullock. Here's the three. Durant pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Irving for three. Looking to win the run from downtown. The shot comes out. And it's the Mavericks ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Durant against Doncic. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Luka. And Luka, you got a tough win tonight. What are your initial thoughts on the performance?
You know, we got to win against team that is very competitive. You know, they go hard no matter what. You know, they're a great team. And, you know, I'm just glad we got to win, and we got to keep going like that.
Victory tastes a little sweeter against an opponent like that. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burt, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.